Bro, this 2.0 Gilded Age sucks. I know a lot of people already canceled their subscription to the Washington Post before the election, and good for you. But if you haven't yet, you absolutely need to. He's not even pretending that it's not just oligarch propaganda now. Granted, it was already oligarch propaganda before, but now he is explicitly coming out and saying that if you have a different opinion, you can't write for them. I shared the note on the Washington Post this morning. I'm ready to let you know about changes coming to our opinion pages. Geez, the tech feudalism that's coming is so dystopian. We are going to be writing every day in support and defense of two pillars: personal liberties and free markets. First of all, I love the idea that we're pretending we live in a free market. Okay? Government subsidies and government welfare is not a free market. Monopolies, which is what we have in this country, are not free markets. Government bailouts, which happen every couple years after all the capitalists wreck the economy and then the taxpayer has to bail them out, that's not a free market. Banks too big to fail, that's not a free market. Okay, so first of all, let's stop pretending we live in a free market. We don't. But second of all, I love how he's like, we have opinions, opinion pages where people can write what they think, unless you don't love capitalist plutocracy and oligarchy. Then you can go work somewhere else. In this house, you'll agree with my ideology, the ideology that happens to prop up billionaires. Do you understand now why so many of us said that it was problematic for billionaires to own media companies? This is why. So now all the Washington Post is going to be, and it was already pretty shitty, it's going to be a propaganda rag on behalf of the 1%. You're never going to see an opinion piece about somebody calling for taxation on the rich, paying workers a living wage, the unionization efforts at Amazon. You're not going to see any of that. Not at WAPO. And my favorite part of this is that the conservatives are cheering it. Yeah, the free market, free exchange of ideas, free speech conservatives are cheering this. They're cheering the suppression and the silencing of diverse voices in the opinion pages. So the free speech people want to silence people that don't agree with the late stage capitalist crumbling empire that we currently exist in, so that Jeff Bezos can buy like a 7th yacht. So please cancel your subscription to Washington Post and New York Times and all the other propaganda rags in corporate media. I made a video the other day, and I will link it here, of good news sources. Not a single one of you should be paying for the Washington Post so that a billionaire can funnel his anti-worker slop through the opinion pages to you. Lastly, I love that he's like, I feel like it's really lacking in our country, that perspective. That's the only perspective we have in this country. Are you fucking kidding me? And that's the thing about capitalism. They're always trying to force it down your throat. And if you even try to criticize it a little bit, they're like, fired!